Hi, Leo. It's Michelle from the Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So, what we're going to do is I'm going to do a read for you and the who could be the other person, which could be a spouse, a boyfriend, girlfriend, even a person of interest, right? And even a friend or family member too. It can also represent one side versus another side. Okay, so for those of you that might not have a person of interest in mind and are just coming and looking, have a situation, so to speak. So there you have it. All right. I do want to thank all of you that have ordered the Beyond the Read session. For those of you who haven't heard of this, it is really taking it a step further. So if you feel that something is holding you back from a work situation, maybe in your career, maybe in terms of a personal relationship, or just a situation overall, and you're recognizing a pattern and can't quite pinpoint it, but know it's there, then this would be the service for you. I offered it now to my clients because I kept seeing a situation that kept coming up in patterns, and I thought there's got to be a way that I can help them, kind of work through this rather than just to leave them, right? So this takes it a step further. It's beyond the read. Check it out up here and in my description box below. Okay. Now this is a general read, so that goes without saying. If you'd like a personal read to tap into your own personal energies, then go to theguidedintuitive.com here, or again in my description box. Okay. And those of you that have been ordering coaching packages, I thank you deeply. It has been such a wonderful honor and pleasure to work with you, breaking through a lot of those obstacles, those self-limiting beliefs of some sorts, and really focusing on inspiration, motivation, your accountability, right? And also clarity in terms of taking you from where you are now to where you want to be and closing that gap. That's exactly what I do in my work. And if you are interested in learning more about that, check out our discovery session up here or my description box. Now, back to your reading. Let's do this. Let's see what's in store for you, Leo, for the first half of December 1st through the 15th, 2019. Let's see what's in store for you here. I'm pretty excited. Last month of the year. Yeah, here we go. So here's where you currently are, your current situation. Interesting, Leo. Now, this is interesting that I brought my intro up, because this is talking about repetition. It's almost like you feel like there's this stampede of buffaloes. See, it's like rather than sheep, it's really a kind of a stampede of buffaloes that seem to be going through your mind, and it's weighing heavy on your mind, perhaps causing a little bit of anguish there. And that's what this is talking about. It's something that is from the unconscious, perhaps had to relate. It could have been a childhood trauma, and there's all different types of trauma, abandonment. It could be a lot of, the different types of fears. But what I see is something is repeating itself time after time again. And I think that you're actually, Leo, seeing this now. You're actually seeing this, and it might be coming through, and you notice it even more prominently in the moon phases. And I do bring up the moon phases right now because it is something that it's December 1st. The moon is in Aquarius. Remember, between now and in the 12th of December is when you've got some time to whatever you invest into, whether it's reading of this, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a situation or work, whatever that is for you, you're going to reap the rewards during December 12th, or around that time where there is a full moon in Gemini. Okay, so do note that. So how big or how small an investment you make is going to show proportionally. Okay, so that's what's coming into play here. But yeah, if you're seeing some sort of repetition, and it could be guilt, fear, shame, sadness, worthiness, worthlessness, or anything of the sort that might be holding you back, now is the time to fix it. You got the end of the year before you actually take off into next year, and you don't want to carry that baggage with you. So if you are interested in that, go to Beyond the Read up there, and we'll get you going. Okay. If you'd like more information, of course, then go to book a discovery session below. But yeah, this is how it works. So that's what I see coming through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pull some tarot on this. This is your current situation right now, Leo. And I'm a Leo rising, so I'm getting this guy. Yeah, opportunity is at hand. This is so cool, guys. There is an opportunity to rid of this, okay? So there are solutions out there. I've given you one. There's many out there as well. So just note that, okay? Very, very beautiful. And the beauty about this particular service is that you just do it one time, and maybe need a tune up down the line. It's not something you have to consistently do, and that's one thing that's so beautiful about it. So yeah, that's what I see. So there is an opportunity at hand. I'm loving this Ace of Wands. There is an opportunity for inspiration and to also for creation of something new, a different way of doing something. Okay, I'm gonna pull a moon card because I want to see what wants to come up here since we've got the moons in there, right? So we want to pull that up. Don't let the past hold you back. There you go. Okay, there you go. All right. So as the cards speak, right? So there you have it. Don't let it hold you back. You've got an opportunity to change it, and there you have it. Okay. Let's take a look at what your challenge and perhaps what your opportunity is. Okay. Let's see what that is for you here. Challenge or opportunity. What is that for you here? Here it is. Brilliance. Okay, so this is about coming up with very insightful ways in terms of moving forward in this relationship or in this situation. This is about getting maybe even perhaps even a download from the universe on this. It's quite beautiful. But your brilliance, Leo, is going to really shine through. Some of which can be harvested now. Some of which can maybe would be later on down the line. So be sure you kind of write it out when you kind of get this. But there is an opportunity to use your brilliance, right? And what better way to do is to clear out the old energy to make room so the gates can open for fresh energy to come in and rid of those negative energies, from the past that might be holding you back. Okay, so that's exactly what I see. So it is an opportunity for your brilliance to shine through right now. I do want to pull another card and see what wants to come out. Yeah, this is about don't let pride stand in your way. If you need help in this situation, there, the most, in this lifetime, we can always set back and think, I'm not going to get the help. I'm not going to get, a feedback. I'm not going to do that. But you're only holding yourself back. Right? We are born into this world to be helpful to each other, to be loving, kind, compassionate, and empathetic with each other. And we're humans. We're all human. And that's one common thing that we share, right? We all have a body, mind, and soul. And there is so much to be learned if you step through this and let go of the pride and move into it. So for some of you that are looking that, maybe pride is getting in your way of maybe getting some sort of assistance or anything like that, or to talk about a certain situation, this is saying to let that go because it's not going to serve you well. And now is the time that you're going to want to take care of this by the end of the year. So this is really beautiful, guys. Okay. So just note that. All right. I'm going to pull a tarot card because I want to see what wants to come through for this right here. What wants to come through? Anything else? Yeah, focusing on your stability. What you do is you get the assistance that you need. You let go of the pride and you move forward and you get the stability that you're looking for. Okay, and that's really key. You're focused on your stability. Then this is going to definitely help. Okay, so how interesting. So what you need in terms, yeah, so it's like brilliance. I'm going to focus on what it is that you need to know. What is it that you need to know right now? Okay, what is it that you need to know? Context, okay, to put things in context. I thought I said what you need to know for this right here. How interesting. No, this is just to clarify the brilliance. So I clarified the brilliance and I said don't let pride get in your way, because if you don't let it get in your way and you move forward, you can gain the stability that you're looking for. Okay, that's what I see here. Now moving on into what you need to focus on. What you need to focus on, okay? And this is about putting things in context, okay? This is beautiful. You see there's a dragonfly at her throat chakra, and a lot of times it's just spiritual maturation, transformation. And this is about, maybe perhaps it is transforming and asking for the help that you need. Maybe perhaps in this relationship or in this situation, expressing yourself in this and then allowing things to grow and be fruitful and to expand in your world, okay, in this relationship or in this situation. So this is quite beautiful. Yeah. And the beauty about this is that this is about being transparent in your communication, right? All forms of communication, text, email, whatever that looks like, phone. The dragonflies are transparent in their body and also in their wings. And what that means is is about, it's unmasking, right? It's about being, it's really unmasking yourself, right? And unmasking your real self and removing any doubts that one might cast on his or her own identity. And that's exactly what I'm seeing here. This is beautiful. Okay. So this is what it wants you to focus on in terms of moving forward. Okay. And you're getting in, and this is also, dragonflies also symbolize getting past self-centered illusions, or I should say, self-created illusions. Self-created illusions. It's actually moving away from that, right? That limit your growth and your ability to change. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing here. And I think it's going to ground you a lot better too. You know, with the red, there's kind of the grounding of the root chakra, and I think it's going to really ground you. So I'm going to pull a tarot on this. What you need to focus on is put things in context, right? It's also about healing, right? Now you might have an Aquarius in your life as well, so just saying that, but this is also about balancing like all of your chakras and using your guidance from source in terms of your healing. Okay, so this could be that could be the case. So this is beautiful, really beautiful, guys. Anything else on what it is that you need to focus on that can help you? That confidence is going to be really key, Leo, in your success. So have the confidence to know that you can handle this. You got this. Okay, and this is what this is talking about. So having the confidence to do that. What about at your past? What's in your past right now? We'll just briefly touch on that here. Revision. You realize that there is a revision that needs to take place. So there you go, guys. This is about, kind of rewiring something. It could have been a past, like I said, an issue that just needs to be revisited and rewired, not relived. Big difference on all three of those, right? So this is about just changing the process of this on what maybe was a belief or you had taken on long ago and now into adulthood. And now as an adult, you're saying, hey, I need to rewire this. This is not working for me anymore, right? So this is the opportunity. The past is offering you an opportunity to revisit and to revise this situation. Let me pull a tarot on this and see if anything wants to come out. This is about getting help from others, perhaps celebrating with others, but also getting assistance and support and love from others. That is very, very key. And anything else that would want to help you out. And this is in terms of the past. A new romantic cycle begins. So perhaps that you closed out a cycle in terms of a romance of a situation. Could have had to deal with perhaps even a Libra. But that's what's coming into play here. But this is about a new romantic cycle begins, something that's more balanced, okay? This was, you realized a revision needed to take place, okay? And that's exactly what I see. What is your strength right now? What is your strength? Let's see what that is, okay? Friction, interesting. I never got this. I don't think I've got this in the strength position before. So don't what's the word, like kind of get upset when you see this, because here's the beauty of this. This is a strength. This is an opportunity for you to work and plow right through it. And with your confidence and with your strength that you have, this is saying is that you can handle this. So any frictions you're going to transform is what it wants you to do. That energy into powerful energy to move you forward. Okay. So anytime that you have a wobble that maybe goes back to a repetition, goes back to, as something that, that maybe needs revision, but it keeps kind of coming back and forth and you're kind of wobbling. This is saying that friction is good because it's strengthening the muscle so you can move forward even stronger, and it's in your strength position. So it's like you might experience a little bit of wobble, but that's okay because it's building strength in you, okay, in this relationship or in this situation. So if you're experiencing some sort of strife in the situation or in this relationship or in your life overall, it just means it's clarifying and making you stronger, okay? And it needs to make you stronger so you can push through any of those obstacles, okay? So that's what it's doing for you right now, okay? So it's for your benefit right now, okay? You're going to receive certain knowledge that's going to benefit you because of this, okay? Think of it as being just a bump in the road and, oh gosh, it's coming up again. Okay, going back to what it is that I need to do, okay, to overcome this. So I will pull a tarot on this. I want to see what wants to come through. Friction. Yeah, balancing your emotions, okay? So if your emotions get a little bit out of hand, this is reminding you to balance it out again. Major Arcana card. Okay, so keep your emotions balanced in this, and have patience and have empathy and have compassion for yourself, okay? And the ability to put yourself in someone else's shoes as well. And when you recognize that, that allows you to kind of tame the emotions and balance them out a little bit and to just plow through this. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, I'm going to pull one more card on your strength that could help you. Expect a powerful change. Yes. Okay, Leo, there you have it. See, it was just building up your strength and your power. And this is saying to expect a powerful change. I love this. Okay, let's take a look at what your near future looks like. Okay, near future, what is that? Fortitude, yeah, perseverance, not giving up, keep on keeping on, okay? So this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. And I see here, gosh, you've got this, it might have to do in relationship to the heart, right? And this is continue to move forward because it's something in your heart. Where my finger is the heart. He's holding a necklace with a heart on it because it's something in his heart he believes in that it's worth working through, okay? Using the instincts of the the wolf right here, right? And it's just using those instincts, those powerful instincts, and being playful, seeing the broader picture as well, and having a strategy, a plan, right? So you've kind of got that. It's that's what I'm saying, to move forward, really move forward in this situation. Okay, so wow, how interesting. Yeah, that's exactly what I see here. So this is having moving forward. Let me see what the tarot wants to do in the near future. Fortitude is going to be in the near future. Continue, persevere, and then I get the Four of Wands. Wow. This is beautiful, guys. I mean, really, really beautiful. So yeah, so this is what I'm thinking. It's, it's about really harmony, home, marriage, that type of thing. So keep persevering, Leo. This is what you want. You've got the strength and fortitude to make it happen, okay? I'm going to clarify that with a moon card and see what wants to come out here for you. This is nice, foundational, strong. Communication is going to be very, very key, okay? Very, very key in the process, okay? It's exactly what I see here. So, and this is interesting too because we have a full moon Gemini coming up, and this is the communication is about Gemini, right? So this is saying is that communication is going to hold the key for you. What is your best way to move forward? Okay, how to move forward? Potential. Okay, so this is about using this is about knowing that you have the potential to get what it is that you want and to orchestrate and plan your life the way you see fit, minus the fear and cowering inside, okay? But now stepping through with that courage, okay? So this is orchestrating and planning your life as you see fit. So having that perception, that vision, that manifestation of what you would like to see come to fruition, and keeping your eye on that is what this is talking about, okay? So the potential is there for you. It's saying to go within to get those insights from this, okay? That's really going to help you. How to move forward. Yeah, it's like you've got an ending. There's some sort of ending in your life, Leo, that has that had taken place that caused this introspection that now makes you the emperor of your life moving forward. Okay, now you might have an Aries in your life, or you might be taking on this disciplined, structured approach in your life now. Now that you have had an ending and had to go within, and now are looking at the potential as what's happening and moving forward. So that's what I see here. I'm going to pull a moon card on this one. I'm going to see what wants to come through as to how to move forward. This is just saying that adjustments will be required. So be open to different ways of doing things, and be open and be a little flexible in that is what this is talking about, okay? So that's what's coming through. What you don't know, okay, here's what it is. What you may not know is this. Emotions are coming to the surface, okay? So they no longer can be held underwater, okay? No longer. It's going to bubble up to the surface, and it can be quite beautiful. So it's about really expressing that. So what you don't know is you're going to have emotions that are going to come to the surface, okay? And this is about, really expressing them, working through them. And again, if you need assistance with that, book a discovery session up here. And, for the Beyond the Reading, you can talk about that. But that's what that's saying. I'm going to pull the tarot on this and see what wants to come out. Yeah, you feel really bound, like maybe perhaps that you're keeping emotions underwater, and this is saying don't do that. You need to take a different perspective in terms of your emotions, and you need to step through. Okay, so this is the Eight of Swords. Could be dealing with this. You could have this in your chart, an air energy in your chart, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you might be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But yes, and these emotions from a past situation are coming to surface. Maybe it was a type of love that you just didn't want that was coming to you from the universe that was sent your way. But that's what I see here. Let's take a look at the moon. I'm going to take a look at the moon card and see what wants to come through, what you don't know. Believe in the impossible. So if you really believe that miracles do exist, not just for other people, but for you too, is what this is saying. But to have unwavering faith that it is available to you, and really vibrate that, and have a vision of what that looks like with no wavering, okay? Because this is what it takes to really focus and get that. But believe in the impossible, because miracles do happen, and we've seen that, but they can also happen for you, okay? So that's what's coming into play. So what are your hopes and fears? Here's your hopes and fears. Here it is, right here. Shift, okay? So your hope is that there'll be a shift in this situation or in this relationship. And, your fear is that there won't be any shift and things will stay as they are. So I'm just saying, it looks like, let me just pull a tarot on this and see what your hopes and fears for shift are. What does that look like? A shift in terms of being able to now work together, being creative and working together is what I see here. So you hope that there's a shift for that can bring in some, the Nine of Cups, emotional fulfillment, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you might be taking that on. So your hope is that there'll be some sort of shift in this situation, in this relationship. But what this is telling you is that it's time to take action. So it's calling on that Aries energy here, which is quite interesting. Yeah, it's time to take action, okay? So if you want it, you got to go for it. You got to put some action behind that swag, okay? That's what it's talking about. All right, so let's go ahead, and what is your outcome here? What does that show? Formation. So sometimes things have to sometimes break down to build up on more solid ground. So if this had come to an end, as we had seen over here into the situation on having to go within as the Hermit card, this is seen as that a new formation is going to be taking place, right? And it's going to just blow your mind. I mean, it's really, really beautiful. And sometimes it's necessary for this to happen. I'm going to pull a tarot on this to see what wants to come through. Yeah, we get the Eight of Wands. So whatever was going slow before is going to move a lot faster now, guys, okay? This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, okay? So this is beautiful. So it's saying is that, things are going to move forward a little bit faster if they were stalled, and there's going to be a new beginning, okay? This is, really you kind of pushing forward and not stalling, moving forward fast and having a new beginning, okay? I'm going to pull a moon card and see what wants to come out over here. New beginning, a message, is coming through, right? A personal issue reaches resolution. Yes. Okay, guys. So it could be that you're taking action in this situation. That's why I felt like I really kind of enhanced this up, really focused on this up front, but it looks like a personal issue will come to a resolution. I'm loving this. What about this other person? Where's their situation right now? What is their situation? Let's see what that is. Pull up the cards, see what I get. Coming together. Wow. This is coming together in unity, okay? So this is unity coming together for the greater good, okay? And this could be the case. What they're doing is coming in unity. So it could be with you and coming together in some way and being very efficient in terms of doing that, okay? Efficiency. I'm going to pull a card, efficiency and unity. Coming together, efficiency. This is saying for them that luck is on their side. You could be dealing with a Libra, guys, okay? Balancing the situation. So perhaps they're now making things a lot more efficient and easier, and they want to come together and balance things, okay? Anything else for them? They are being asked to step out of their comfort zone right now, okay? So they too are being asked to step out of their comfort zone and also, take some sort of action too, it looks like. Anything else for them? Their hard work is paying off, okay? So they may have been focused on work quite a bit, And how interesting. So their hard work is definitely paying off for them. So maybe their focus has a lot of it been on work, but they're continuing to persevere. They're not giving up. And they may not be giving up in this relationship or situation, guys. I'm just saying, okay? They're stepping into the Hierophant type energy. Could be, if it has, a marriage of some sort. I'm just saying, guys, it's kind of coming through here. Or they're seeking higher guidance, and whether they're teaching it or getting, learning from you or someone else. You're trying to get a higher, they're trying to focus on what their belief and traditions are and seeking higher guidance in this. Anything else that wants to come through for them, anything that's happening with them needs to come through. Yeah, it looks like that you both share some sort of spirituality and are divine companions, okay? And that bring light and kind of both of your DNA together. Really, it looks like it's just really brings a lot of light into the world. So this is beautiful, really beautiful. So perhaps you're divine companions, right? And this is about, acceptance, accepting the situation, accepting themselves as they are in this current situation, okay? And they want a new beginning, and this is actually a Page of Pentacles coming forth with they want a brand new beginning is what it is that they want. And they are, getting up the courage and strength, to make that happen, okay? So guys, that's what I see here. So I hope that this resonates with you in some way, shape, or form, and I look forward to seeing you in the second half of December, and until then, namaste.